Hey guys, Professor Bill Comic Book University and Avengers. This is a War of Realms tie-in, but it's issue number 19 nonetheless. This was an awesome book. And by the time you get to the end of this, you're going to be really upset. You're going to be really upset. Because you're going to find out that the Avengers have two traitors in them. Oh, one of them is actually a traitor, somebody else for the Avengers. You can see that in the previews. But by the end of the comic book, you see that the Avengers itself, like one of the Avengers, is actually a freaking traitor. I'm not even going to tell you who it's for, but I will say, I bet you thought that that story was over, didn't you? Yo, this was pretty good. I gotta admit, this was pretty good. All right, so the man on the mountain, or the man in the mountain, and I can't help, I read this title, The Man in the Mountain, and in my head, I'm just like, I'm the man on the silver mountain. Can't help it. I can't help it. Neither could you. You got that song stuck in your head too now, don't you? You're welcome. All right, let's get into The Man on the Mountain by Jason Aaron and Ed McGuinness. The former is the writer, the latter is the artist, and they're both the storytellers here. Mark Morales is on inks, Justin Ponser and Eric Arcianega on colors, VC's Corey Petit on letters, cover Ed McGuinness and Val Staples. Max Lim does a variant cover, and Nick Bradshaw and John Roush does another variant cover. The Avengers were created by Stan Lee and Jack frickin' Kirby. So, look, man, y'all know I'm not a big fan of the Gorillas, right? But Gorilla Man does a really good job for a Congo Bill knockoff. You know what I'm saying? A poor man, like, and Congo Bill's like a poor man's ape, and this is like a poor man's Congo Bill from over in DC. Gorilla Man actually, is represented really well in this. I really like the way that he was written in this. The way he was drawn is just out of this world, man. Holy crap. This is a beautiful Ed McGuinness book. I'm just saying. But it's not just that. Like, it's the inks, it's the colors. The colors are vibrant as hell. All of it. The characters feel real. The characters feel like they could jump out the page and whoop your ass. Like Gorilla Man's afraid that at any moment Black Panther could turn around and whoop his ass. That's his fear of Black Panther. He's like, this man actually intimidates me. I'm scared of this guy when he talks, man. He's in love with Captain America. I mean, after all, that's America's ass. But more than that, he's in love with Captain America. He's like, I don't usually like big-time guys who can't look at their own faults. Captain America's an exception. This guy's a walking flag. You know what I'm saying? He's badass. I love it. I love that. I love that representation. You know what I love even more? It's hating on Tony Stark. He's like, I'm not overly infatuated with Tony Stark because, I mean, any guy who can't make fun of himself, any guy who can't point out his own flaws, you know what I'm saying? Not interested. And Tony Stark is such a narcissist, so screw him. Loves me some Tony Stark. But I love hating him just as much as I love him. So, Gorilla Grodd's got a great understanding of the Avengers, as far as I'm concerned, at least. You know what I'm saying? And this whole book is really narrated by Gorilla Grodd. I'm back over in DC now with a different gorilla. Gorilla Bill. What the hell is it? Gorilla Man? Yo, see what I'm saying? There's too many gorillas. Too many gorillas up in here. Planet of the Apes and King Kong. Just like rubbing each other's back. What's up with that? I don't need no more of this, man. Detective Chimp and all that stuff. What is this? Enough already. So this freaking man ape. Oh, look what I did now. Actually, I did that one on purpose. Anyway, Gorilla Man actually does a really good job in this. All right, the conversations he's having, his perspective, all this stuff. Another really cool thing that I'm noticing about this comic book with this issue is that I feel like every issue we're getting just one more little detail about Avengers Mansion, which is kind of awesome. I like that. Just one little detail per issue. We're learning that much more about the new Avengers Mountain. That's cool. That's bad. I'm digging on that. I like that. By the time that we get to, like, the 50th issue, we're going to have a whole thing written about it. You know what I'm saying? A whole profile about that mountain. Hope that mountain doesn't fall because I really like this. I know Avengers Mansion is like the thing, for the nostalgia, but nah, come on, man. They're living in the Sentinel, baby. What have you now? The Black Bifrost still exists in this one, and it's used. So this issue comes somewhere in between issue number 1 and issue number 4. All right, so there's that. Just pay attention to that. More than that, they do remind us that all the humans have been teleported over to Avengers Mansion, leaving the Valkyrie behind. What they forgot to mention, which I guess I understand, who else remembers the X-Men? Nobody remembers the X-Men in the Marvel Universe, but the X-Men have also been left behind because they're not really human, they're mutants. I didn't mention that when I did my review. That review will come up later. The issue number 2 of 3 of the War of Realms of X-Men tie-in. But make sure you check out that review to understand how much you're going to want to get that book, because that seriously does also explain a whole lot. Checking out the motivations of a certain character and how he plans to combat the loss of the Black Bifrost is actually pretty ingenious, and I love it. Go and check out that review. Go and make sure you purchase that comic book. Good stuff. Good stuff. All of this, man. This was great. This was a great issue. I love this. Like, there's the highs, there's the lows, and there's a straight WTF, because when you find out who the betrayer is, you're going to feel betrayed yourself, man. This was really well done comic, dude. Love this comic book. Anyway, Professor Bill, here comes again. Comic Book University. Class dismissed.